Hey, what's up guys, this is Rick. I'm showing you my 2006 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab Short Box. It's a half-ton two-wheel drive. It's been lowered 4 inches in the front, 6 inches in the back. It's currently sitting on 22-inch chrome Raceline Maxim 6s. These are my summer wheels. For wintertime I have a set of 20-inch Foose wheels with Blizzak tires. So this thing actually does really good in the wintertime. Lowering components up front, we have McGaughy's drop spindles and springs, and in the rear we have a DJM flip kit with McGaughy's helper bags with an onboard compressor and paddle valve engager on the dash. I'll show you those in a minute here. It has an Access low profile roll-up tonneau cover, has LED tinted taillights, SLP catback exhaust that exits on the passenger side. Has Cadillac Escalade chrome door handles with painted bezels to match the truck. Truck is sport red metallic. Also has the sport mirrors painted to match. And the mirrors are wired for power. Walking around front here. Haven't quite figured out if this hood is stock on this truck or not. It is exactly identical to the HD hood on my dad's 06 Duramax. I've had a couple guys compliment me on it. You know, you usually don't see these on a half-ton, but anyhow, there it is. Makes the truck look pretty cool. So here's the driver's side. I have the silencer, two-way, keyless entry and remote start, no alarm, but this has up to 1 mile range. With the unlock, I'll show you the interior. The dash trim was painted to match the truck as well, has a nice accent to the interior. What's very common on these trucks is for the driver's seat to rip right here. This truck, as you can see, it's not ripped at all. The interior is in very nice shape. Has the Pioneer Bluetooth single-DIN head unit, and all 4 doors have been upgraded to Renegade Audio 6.5s, which is Rockford Fosgate off-brand, but they sound nice. It does have dual zone temperature control, but nothing digital, which is kind of nice because it sucks to have to fix when it goes out. So keeping it simple. Walk over to the other side here. You can hear the SLP catback. Hit the remote start. Feedback that the engine's running. It's not real obnoxious at all. It gives a really nice mild tone. Haven't ever had a cop look twice at me. This is right now is programmed with a 20-minute timer, and then it'll automatically shut off, but you can change that. Get inside here, put the key in, turn it on. When the key is on, that activates the air ride in the back. Like I said, they're just helper bags, so this thing isn't meant to slam out on the ground. Basically, it's really hot outside. Let's get this AC on. AC blows ice cold in this thing. Anyhow, with the helper bags here, there's a little Viar compressor under the dash, or sorry, not under the dash, a little Viar compressor under the hood. Tucked up and away, and then this is a paddle valve right here, so when you go down it just drains right out of the valve switch here itself. When you lift it up, what that does is that opens up the valve and it turns on the air compressor. So the air compressor is plumbed into this switch, and then the output goes straight to the bags, and then to this gauge, of course. So this gauge will tell you how much pressure is in the bags. So when we lift this up, you'll hear the compressor start. With an empty bed, I usually run around 12 to 15 pounds, and that actually makes this thing ride really, really nice. But if you throw a trailer on, or if you put a big heavy load in the bed or whatever, you can pump it up. I think it's up to 95 PSI. That's the max on the bags. So, you could throw a huge load in this thing, and, normally a lower truck would squat way down to the bump stops, but this thing, you can't even tell it's back there, which is really nice. So, here, we'll pop the hood, show you the engine. One more thing I wanted to point out, some trucks don't have it. This one has the overhead console on it, which is pretty cool. Keep your shades up there or whatever. Oh, another thing that I should point out real quick that I did to this, especially with the remote start, this does have HID headlights. So what I did, this little eye that's up here, I basically bypassed the automatic headlights, and the way I did that, I had to pop the whole dash cap off, and then you unhook the eye, and you just go to Radio Shack. I can't remember the exact value on the resistors, but I can get that for you if you need it, if you want to do it to your truck. But basically just put an inline resistor in there, and that makes the truck think that it is always daytime, which is pretty cool. Then you have full control over your headlights. Then when you hit your remote start at night, only the parking lights come on. So, go out here, I'll show you the engine. This is the Vortec 5.3 liter V8. Very, very clean engine bay here. There's a little air compressor for the helper bags. This truck, another really cool feature is it does have factory electric fans. A lot of guys do an electric fan upgrade to give you a little better economy. It gives you a little better power too, but this one, it's already done from the factory. It has the Southwest climate package. Newer Energizer battery. Earlier this year, I want to say I put that in January, because batteries always give up the ghost in the wintertime. Yeah. I don't think I showed you the back seat yet. Let me do that. As you can see, it's really clean back here. Really, really, really nice truck. Cup holders for the rear just flip down. Show you the passenger seat while we're here. Just like the driver's seat. Everything else really nice. Two things I'd like to just point out. These little scratches here came with the truck. I don't know if he found himself a pine tree or what, but it's got some scratches here just on the front portion of the passenger side, bedside. I haven't tried buffing them out yet, but just wanted to show you that they are there. If you go all around the truck, might not even focus. There's a fresh door ding. I'm gonna hit that with some rubbing compound. That'll be gone. But on the door edge here, I think it's 10, 11 years old. So of course it's gonna have some dings on it, but it's not horrible. Down here, it's very, very common, unfortunately, on the northern trucks. There is some rust on the rockers. Gap corners are still nice. It's not horrible, but I just wanted to show you. Nothing is through at all. And actually, this is the worst side. The driver's side's not real bad, but it's starting. Yeah, so I think that's it. But otherwise, fender lips and all that, I've seen those go on these fender lips here. All that is really nice. The only rust in the whole truck is just a little bit on the bottoms of the rockers. So, yeah, hit me up if you're interested. Thanks for watching.